What's going on, everybody? My name is Christian. If you're new to the channel, welcome to C-Roll Productions, where we talk Marvel, DC, pop culture, horror, you name it. You guys, Supergirl is coming this week. They dropped a small little brief teaser trailer for Supergirl. Nothing too big, nothing too revealing. Definitely gave me some X-23 Daphne Keene vibes with the whole sunglasses. Definitely not going to be R-rated like Daphne Keene's X-23, but I'm really stoked to see what this trailer is going to be about. I have to be honest, this trailer has to be impactful. It has to be big. It has to be ginormous. It has to leave people talking and them wanting more. You have to lead with Jason Momoa's Lobo. I'm sorry, I've been saying that since day one. Jason Momoa, look, he's hot. Aquaman made $1 billion. Aquaman in the Lost Kingdom still made a significant amount of money. Minecraft almost made $1 billion. People love them some Jason Momoa. So I'm hoping that we do see a first potential look at Lobo. Now, some people got to see this teaser trailer early. So there are descriptions out there. I'm staying away because when they do drop the trailer this week, I'm going to give you guys that real authentic reaction because I'm really stoked to see this trailer. But there was like a press event, sort of like what they did with Superman last December. And it's kind of like the same formula because you remember Superman came out this summer. Its first teaser trailer dropped last December 2024. So it's the same formula that DC Studios and James Gunn is going to kind of market it out, you know, for like in similarities between Superman. But like I said, this trailer has to be impactful. I want to see some beautiful cinematography. I want to see some good visual effects. Now I get it. They've only been, shooting this film for the last 6 or 7 months, but I want to see something massive, and I get it. It's a teaser trailer. I want to see some epic flight sequences. Why Supergirl have more epic flight sequences better than, David Cornsweat's Superman? I have a strong feeling that it's going to be that way. Honestly, I do. I think she's going to have some epic action scenes, and I'm really stoked to see Millie Alcock as Supergirl. Her little brief, small cameo and, Superman, thanks for watching my dog, bitch. It was cool, whatever. But I'm really hoping to get to know this character on an emotional level and to see just how different she is from Clark, because she is very different. Her upbringing is very different from Clark. And I really want to know if she knew about Clark's parents and the true heritage thing and the whole harem. So many freaking awesome things. I can't wait to see how they're going to intertwine and connect for Supergirl. But trailer dropping this week, you guys. I'm stoked. Best believe when the trailer drops, I will be reacting to it. Cannot wait. Now, moving over to Marvel and more Marvel. Now, we all know that the Doomsday trailer is dropping this week. We don't know when. It's been reported from Daniel RPK that it could be dropping on Thursday, but I just hope this Doomsday trailer does not drop the same day as Supergirl, because Supergirl will be in trouble. Very in trouble. Eccentric, focused Doomsday trailer on Dr. Doom, RDJ, possibly using his magic and seeing him in the armor. Oh my goodness, it would be insane. But the trailer's dropping this week. Now, there's a whole bunch of reports stating that there could be potentially 3 different versions of this trailer. Absolutely insane. Now, we all know that Marvel's going to be marketing this movie heavily. And apparently, it's going to be the biggest marketed movie of all time. And rightfully so. This is a culmination of Marvel. Blade and in the X-Men films and the Fantastic Four and the Spider-Man movies. This is a culmination of the love and the appreciation that Kevin Feige has been working on these movies since day one. And Avengers films with, not just Avengers, but with X-Men and the Fantastic Four and the Guardians of the Galaxy potentially. It's going to be on a whole nother level. If we thought Infinity War and Endgame were big, oh my goodness, this shit is going to blow that shit out the water, because the fact that Robert Downey Jr. could be playing different versions of different characters, like a Tony Stark Iron Man and a Dr. Doom, this is on a whole nother level. And the Russo brothers are going to cook. They're going to cook. They've been cooking since day one, since they joined Marvel, and they understand the importance of where Marvel is right now and how to get them back on track. It's even reported that the Russo brothers are going to stick around after Secret Wars to be kind of spearheading, focusing on the storytelling and the action and all that good stuff. I'm with it. In the Russo brothers, we trust you guys. I can't wait. I am so hyped for this trailer. This week is big. big. And if they drop more trailers, like possibly like a Mortal Kombat 2, or, you know, like a Lanterns, or a Spider-Man Noir, or Spider-Man Brand New Day, which just wrapped shooting, you guys, oh my goodness, it's going to be big. It's going to be so epic. Or the Odyssey, you guys, this week can be so big. I'm telling you, it's going to be a busy week for me and a whole bunch of other YouTubers, because trailer reactions are going to be so big this week. I cannot wait. And there's a lot of stuff that's going on right now. And the whole Netflix bid, and, you know, them being the highest bidder for purchasing Warner Brothers, and that whole acquisition of $87.2 billion. Now, it's not official. It still has to get approved by the government. We'll see what happens with that, but it's crazy. It's some scary times we are living in right now. It's scary times, and I don't like the idea of Netflix purchasing, you know, Warner Brothers. I don't. They're not a movie studio. They're not. They're a content studio. They're based on analytics. They're based on, you know, minutes and shit like that because of Netflix. Netflix is the biggest streaming service of all time. And the fact that they're going to potentially possibly own a Harry Potter franchise, you know, DC and DC Comics, and, you know, everything Lord of the Rings it's scary. And the fact that, you know, people think that they're still going to continue HBO Max if this officially does go through, you're fucking fools. Don't get fooled. They're not. Why would they have two separate streaming services? Makes no sense. Just like how Disney put Hulu and ESPN all into one, that's what Netflix is going to do. They're going to consolidate. People are going to lose jobs, and it's going to be really unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. So it's some scary times, man. And honestly, you know, hearing what the co-CEO of Netflix is talking about, and about theatrical releases and shortening windows, and how he doesn't like the theatrical experience. I'm like, you're a fucking goofball. That's what you are. You're a goofball. And the fact that you're going to potentially be in charge and running things for Warner Brothers is scary. You know, instead of 45-day windows, possibly even looking at 20-day windows, and boom, it's going to be on Netflix. Experience this on Netflix. At the end of the day, you have to realize Netflix has put out some dog shit. Netflix has put out some terrible movies. Netflix, like, other than like big like shows, like a Wednesday, which I think is okay. Stranger Things, awesome. Ozark. Other than that, man, like K-pop Demon Hunters, not my cup of tea. Like, what do they put out that's like actually, you know, in the historic books for filmmaking? Honestly, no way in hell that they would make a Sinners, you know, with Ryan Coogler. That wouldn't have happened. Sinners could possibly win Best Picture at the Oscars next year. Think about that. Or Zach Cregger's Weapons. One of my favorite movies, my second favorite movie of the year. You know, this is all Warner Brothers. And, you know, David Zaslav, it ultimately seems like he's all about the bag. He's all about the bread. He doesn't care about the studio. He doesn't care about the creatives. He doesn't care about the storytelling. He doesn't care about a lot of things, you know. Apparently, James Gunn and Peter Safran are still safe. They had a contract extension through, I think, 2027. Who knows what's going to happen with DC Studios? You know, the Batman Part 2 is supposed to start shooting next year. Superman, Man of Tomorrow is supposed to start shooting next year. I don't know what is going to happen. We don't know. You know, but the theatrical experience is a must. We must save it. Movie theaters are extremely important to the culture, to the filmmaking experience, to filmmakers. Can you imagine? And physical media too. You guys, I can't stress this enough. Physical media is important. And if Netflix is going to be purchasing Warner Brothers, there's a problem. A problem. I'll tell you one reason why. And I saw this on the internet. Having everything streamed and on a digital platform, things can be edited. Things can be altered. Things can be changed. And that's a problem. That's a real problem. That's why I have a mass collection of DVDs. I have a bunch of DVDs that I've been collecting since, I think, the 7th grade. I have a bunch of Blu-rays and 4Ks. You can't see them right now because they're hidden away because, you know, when you're a dad, you got to, you know, start, you know, putting stuff away and in storage. But I still collect movies. Superman, baby. 4K. Nothing beats physical media. And Netflix is not in the physical media game. What, they put K-pop Demon Hunters out in theaters for a couple of weeks, made a couple of money. The Frankenstein, you know, but that's in the contract. You know, Guillermo del Toro was like, no, we need a theatrical release. And rightfully so. I love Frankenstein. One of the best movies of the year. So we'll see what happens. A lot to discuss. Lots gonna happen next year, you guys. It's terrifying, but we'll see what happens. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about today's topics and the discussion. And like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Help a brother out. Come on now. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys are all having a wonderful holiday season. Peace.